Ooh. Old school never felt so good. Feel that 100% imitation leather. Oh yeah. Feels so nice. Coustic. Coustic is a brand that has been around for a long time. They made power amplifiers, speakers, and they were affordable. They had their reign in the sun, but have pretty much fallen off the map and don't really exist too much in today's society. They were a big part of sound back in the late 80s and early 90s. This would be considered a pullout. A pullout was a radio that you'd pull the whole radio out, it was in a sleeve, and then take it with you so that you could show off how cool you were. I personally had one that said Alpine, not this one. This is a recent addition to the store. This was given to us by Sajecki, primary of MAG Sales. We like to call him Bill's boss. He thought we'd get a kick out of this, and he was right. And just like anything I get a kick out of, I want to share it with you guys. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Now, like I said, this is a special pullout, and you'll see why. Hey, that doesn't look like a CD player. You'd be correct, it's not. But let's look at the concept of pullout one more time. So there's always a handle that lifted up, and then you, like I said, pull the whole unit out, and this would stay in the car. If you've installed a radio in, let's say, the last 10, 15 years, most of the time it comes with a little half sleeve that mounts into the dash. This would have a giant wiring harness coming off of the back of it. You'd wire all this up, slide it in, and then the last thing you do would heft up your 5-pound radio and slide it in like this. Detachable faces seem like a much better idea now, don't they? Now in the bag, there's a couple parts, because like I said, this is special. Comes with a powering harness for DC, naturally, because it goes in a car. But it also comes with an AC power harness. This is getting weird. And then it comes with one more supple, luxurious bag that says Coustic on it. What could possibly be in here, you ask? Microphones! That's right, microphones. Why would we need microphones? Because this is the elusive and sought after Coustic RTA-33 in-dash RTA. That's right, this is a full-on RTA, just like the handhelds we use now, or the iPad or anything like that. This could be stacked like a doubled in your dash with your CD player above it, or set on the workbench and used as an RTA to tune the car. Nice thing about this one is this one actually still works, and we're going to take a look at all the cool things it does. But before we do that, let's talk about the features that it had, because this is a feature-packed little RTA. This would generate pink noise, and it has an output, and the output matches the input on the back. And of course your power input's here, and your fuses here. Now, the reason why it has the output on the back is so that you could take your CD player that's above it, or cassette deck, God forbid, wire in one of the RCAs into this, so you got dancing lights. You definitely need dancing lights. It has the microphone input right here. The attenuation for the display screen is here as well as here. Power, 5 presets. This is used for when tuning, so that as you are playing, let's say your tweeters, and you want to see what those look like, or you're playing your left, you're playing your right, you could put them into memory and recall what they look like, so you could play those against the next feature, which is halt. So as you're playing it, you can hit the halt button and it'll freeze. You have fast or slow, peak lights, and then SPL. That's right, this is an SPL meter built into it. And then of course over here this says print, and to use the print function, you'd pull it out of the sleeve, and on the back here is the serial port that you would plug into your printer. That's right, there's no USB. Yeah, big cable. Wow. Naturally though, the fun of this is actually powering it up and taking a look at it. So let's power this thing up and see what it does. And it was designed so that you could set it flat just like this. The power plug is recessed in. Now as soon as it powers up, screen displays Coustic RTA. This is definitely old school. Those lights are cool. Plug in our microphone. Check, check. Mic check. Hey, hey, hey. Now how you would use this is you of course would play some music and use this to tune your car. You could use the attenuation to turn it down or turn it up. And if that wasn't enough for you, you could hit these arrows, turn it down even further. Peak light, get the cool little drips. There's 4 different modes as far as display goes. So you could have the cool dancing light show, make it a lot of fun. And of course SPL. My iPhone is rocking a 99. Woo! Killing that SPL. Now naturally you're gonna have some refresh rate from the camera we're using. You could plug an RCA into the back so you could have your signal displayed here on the face of the radio. This will allow you to, while you're driving down the road, be able to see all kinds of pretty lights moving. You could do tone sweeps and see what those look like. If you wanted to memorize this, hit halt, press and hold. Now you've put that curve into memory, so if you need to call it back to, let's say, compare against 2 sides, you can. This thing's dropping a massive 20 hertz. Look at that. It's 162 hertz. So it's a full 30 band RTA. Each one of the LEDs is a specific frequency. Starts at 25, ends at 20. And one other feature I said it has is this right here. This is pink noise. It creates its own pink noise and comes out of this output here, so you could feed it into your CD player's input if it had one, or into the amplifiers directly. We've gone ahead and looped it into the RTA's input. Plug in, and now we can adjust our pink noise up and down, and this would allow you to tune it if you didn't have a cool pink noise disc, such as, you know, Sheffield Labs pink noise from the 80s or 90s. Not everyone had those. We didn't have Amazon and iTunes like we have now. You had to actually go find the stuff and buy it. For those of you that were around back in the day, as it were, if you had one of these, you were pretty much the coolest kid in town. You might have had your cool Alpine radio, but you definitely wanted one of these. To be able to play with this now, well, yeah, I'm still excited. I think it's really cool. History is fun. What do you think?
Cool. And dude, I never see this before, so it's pretty cool.
That'd be fun. Now, I know this was a quick one, but hey, it's Friday. Enjoy yourself. You guys have a great weekend. I just wanted to share this with you guys. You'll probably see more of it because why not? It works and it's fun. And we can use it to tune cars. We probably won't. We'll probably just play with it because it's pretty cool.
Let's play with it. That's it.
Yeah. I think we should figure out how to mount this in your dash with the GS9. Ooh, that would be fun. Not gonna happen. All right, guys. Thanks for watching so much. We hope you enjoyed this flashback in the past. I'm gonna take my supple leather, just kind of hug it, end the show.
On to the next one, guys. Bye.